Guys, I gotta be honest, I've been blessed with my skin and beard genetics. And so for this reason, I've never really taken care of my beard that much. I've never really had like a beard care routine. But recently, I've been so humbled. For the first time ever, I was getting some beard dandruff. You know, when you just touch your beard and then you'd see a little bit of snowfall. Yeah, not that nice. It got pretty bad, like to the point where you would separate the beard hairs and you would see like some funky stuff going on underneath. It was so bad that I had to shave it off. Don't know if you remember, recently I had a pretty big beard. Well, that had to go because I needed to see what was going on underneath my beard. What I used to do was I just used to wash my beard with water. Very occasionally I used to use the same shampoo that I was using on my hair. I've never been a messy eater to get like food in my beard and all that, so I'd never worry too much about like fully washing my beard with like its own dedicated beard care routine. That had to change, and I'm so glad I fixed that because now when I look at my chin, it's all good. The skin is nice. There's no snow. The actual beard hairs look nicer than ever because I've started implementing a beard care routine. So I'm going to share this with you guys, and I think this is going to be useful for anyone who has any sort of facial hair. Step one is to do with the trimming and the shaving. When it comes to my skin, it is very sensitive, but even if you don't have super sensitive skin, when you're shaving a lot, you're always going to create some micro cuts which are going to allow some dirt, bacteria into your skin. Not the nicest experience in general when you have like loads of cuts all over the place. I have implemented this new rule where I'm shaving a maximum of once every 3 days. I've noticed there's a direct correlation between shaving more often, more ingrown hairs, more spots, all of this stuff. So I'm trying my best to minimize shaving. What about those days where I need to go out and I have like 3 days of growth and it's just not looking the best? On those days, I'm going to be using my trimmer on the lowest guard or even the 0 guard so that it's as close to shaving as possible without actually being shaven. Yes, of course, this isn't as good as actually shaving. Some proper facial hair veterans out there are going to tell you that you're not a real man if you don't use like a specific shaving system. If you don't use like a cutthroat razor, screw that. Your skin is going to thank using like those multi-blade disposable razors. I'm not going to lie, there is nothing like those for my skin. I feel so much difference in irritation levels and cuts and all that when I use one of those versus the other shaving methods. And yes, they don't shave quite as well, it's the truth, but we're talking about skincare here and beard care. So I would definitely compromise on a day-to-day shave using one of those rather than a safety razor. If you're really good at it, of course you can get by with it. I've just noticed that when I do it on my skin, it looks great, but the day after, 2 days after, it's looking pretty rough from the ingrown hairs and from the spots. So I'd avoid shaving with those. Moving on to step 2, washing your beard. The thing that I never used to do, well, that sounds really bad. I used to wash it with water every day in the shower. But here's the thing, I really like hot showers. I think that's pretty normal. Most people like hot showers. I'm not here to tell you you need to stop having hot showers. What I am here to tell you is at least try to use warm to moderately cold water on your face, because I've realized that probably one of the biggest problems I was having with the skin underneath my beard was the fact that my skin was super dry, and I realized that after a shower it would always be worse, and that's probably because I would dry the hell out of my skin underneath my beard with really hot water. So I'd really recommend you use some colder water. I think it's going to make all the difference on your face. It is probably quite important to use a beard wash. I never kind of thought about this in the past because I thought, I'm washing it with water anyways, it's fine. Beard wash, I mean, do I really need it? It's not like I get food in my beard. Your beard is like a blanket on your face and there's skin underneath, which is constantly shedding. Over time, it's going to build up. Even if you wash it with water every day, every once in a while using a nourishing beard wash is going to help get rid of all of that, and it probably will avoid any kind of buildup. It is quite stripping, which is why the next steps are quite important, but I think getting rid of that buildup is also what helps me fix my skin, because before that, yeah, I had, I don't know, months worth of buildup. Even though I was washing with water, clearly my skin didn't feel clean afterwards. So I definitely recommend using a beard wash. Okay, so now you've washed your beard and you've fully stripped it down. The bad's gone, but so is some of the good. And I think this step has really helped with my actual beard hair becoming a lot better. And that's using a an oil. Oils are so nourishing for the beard. There's so many out there. I personally love using BluMaan's Cloud Control. It's a bit cheeky, but it's the same oil I use for my hair and it works wonders. It just creates this like natural shine, makes my hair feel so nice and smooth and soft afterwards. So I'd highly recommend using that one. Actually, that brings me to the sponsor of this video, BluMaan. As I mentioned, I love using the Cloud Control oil for both my beard and my hair. And today I'm going to go for something super chill, super beachy because I'm going to the beach. I want something curly and messy. So I'm going to start off with Cloud Control oil just to kind of give me that natural, healthy shine, make my hair quite controllable instead of frizzy. And let's just apply that in there. After that, I'm going for the Rebound Curl Cream. Like I said, I'm going for something a little bit more curly, more textured, a bit more messy and chill. I love using a scrunching technique for this. And after this, the final step will be blow drying with a diffuser attachment. These are only two of many amazing products that BluMaan sells. They also have a clay that I love, Cavalier clay. They've got fifth sample pomade for them classier looks, and many others. For anyone looking for new hair products, you don't need to look further than BluMaan. They really have you covered. Head over to their website at www.blumaan.com and use code GEORGE at checkout for 10% off. So now you've trimmed and shaved your hair, you've washed it, you've nourished it with some oil. It's time to style it. This is where beard balms, butters, creams come into play. Today I used a secret prototype of a beard balm. I wonder who's developing that one. But beard balms are great. I mean, they work for all beard lengths. They just hold your beard down into a nice shape so it's not all frizzy and poking out. They also give it a nice shine just like the oil. And if it's a good one, it's gonna nourish your beard. It's a great final step to the beard care. And since implementing these steps, I really have noticed a difference in the skin underneath my beard, which is the thing that was stressing me out the most. But also, like, as a side effect, my beard itself has been healthier, it's been shinier, it smells good, and I just like how it's been going. So I'm gonna keep it up. I never had any problems beforehand, and then I started having problems, and now I started doing these steps, and my problems are gone. Hopefully this was useful, and peace.